In the previous example, we looked at compound interest when interest is compounded annually, which means that at the end of every year, the initial amount invested is added to the amount of interest earned, and those two combined become the initial amount investing in the following year. But interest doesn't have to be compounded annually. It could also be compounded semi-annually or monthly, for example. So that means that your interest that you are earning, it's every month, and that new amount becomes your initial amount for the following month. So here now, interest can be compounded semi-annually, quarterly, monthly, or even daily. And there's a slightly different formula for this type of compound interest. So let's take a look at that. In this here, we have our amount invested is equal to the principal amount times 1 plus. Now we have the rate of interest divided by n, where n is the number of compound periods. And this is all raised to the number of compound periods times time. So let's just write out what each of these mean. A is our total amount. So this is the principal plus the interest. Principal plus the interest that we earned. Total amount. P then is just the principal or the initial investment. R is the rate as a percentage. T is still our time in years. So that's the length of time that we are investing our money. But now we have this new variable n, where n is the number of compound periods. Compound periods. So let's take a look at what those could possibly be. So what could our possible compound periods be? Well, if we were compounding semi-annually, that means that n would be 2, because there would be just 2 compound periods within the year. If we were compounding quarterly, this means that our value for n would be 4, because it's happening every quarter of the year. If our compound periods were monthly, that means here n would be 12, because we're doing it at the end of every month, and 12 months in the year. And again, if we were doing this daily, that means n would be 365, because we're doing it at the end of every day.